Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. Welcome to part 3 of the water series. I ended up getting Cancers completely done, and then I was at the very beginning of Scorpio, and it went kapooey on me. So I wanted to redo you guys' reading, but I had already done one complete one, and when YouTube cut it out, it only saved 15 minutes and 55 seconds of it, so I only had the very beginning, you know, for all water signs. And then in part 2, when I redid it again, which is part 1, I did the overall energy, so I did it again. And then Pisces, and then in part 2, I had to finish Pisces, got to Cancer, and then only got to the beginning of Scorpio. So now Scorpio is pretty much the only one in part 3, and I'm like, you know, maybe I should just put them all together and do it again, but I don't want to lose the information that I already got prior. So I think, Scorpio, you are just meant to have your separate reading. You stand out. You stand out from the rest, and you were meant to stand alone, basically, is what I'm feeling. Maybe some of you are feeling alone, or you're pulling yourself away from, I was going to say away from people, but I heard from stereotypes. So if anyone's putting you in these specific categories, like, oh, all Scorpios are this way, or, you know, I don't know, if somebody's stereotyping you for whatever reason, whether it's based off your zodiac sign or some, like your appearance, your gender, whatever, I feel like you're not standing for it. Yeah, I just feel like you're not standing for it. You're removing yourself from those types of people and not putting yourself in those positions anymore. I just feel kind of hermit energy, loner vibes. Get up, get ready, slay the day. Yeah, you guys are just working hard. It's like you have goals that you want to achieve. So basically this week, I kind of feel like there's going to be a bit of a robotic cycle going on for a lot of you, because you have a lot you need to get done. So, you know, like eat, sleep, repeat kind of thing. So I feel like going to bed at a reasonable time, waking up, slaying the day, and going back to bed, repeat until you get something done. What? Quickly, I'm recording. Keep your voice down, please. How can you be wearing that? It's freaking freezing in here.
You just made it hot.
The heat hasn't even kicked on yet.
I can feel it.
Well, it hasn't kicked on. What? I want to get through this.
Or it's just my body heat, but tomorrow we can do our reading if you want.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I've got a lot to do. When I have time, we will. Have you been practicing?
No.
Well, you need to. I need to finish this.
Okay, calm down. Pause this. I'm gonna go take off my makeup now.
10-4. Love you. Interruptions. That was something I was thinking of even before I started recording, because earth signs, their main energy was all about interruptions. And of course my son came in during that recording, and now Emma's coming in for absolutely no reason whatsoever. She had no question, she had nothing to show me, she just wanted to interrupt. So I kind of feel like with this robotic cycle that you guys are going to be kind of stuck in, but you're putting yourself in this cycle. You're not really stuck in it. You're doing it because you have certain projects that you want to complete. I don't know. I feel like deadlines. So I'm sticking to a very strict routine. I feel like a lot of you are going to get really frustrated if anyone tries to come between you and whatever you're trying to achieve. I feel like it's going to really piss you off. I'm just going to put it that way. All right, because I'm drawing a blank. Like blank space is what I want to say. How do you feel? I feel blank. Fill in the blank. How do you feel? I think it's different for everyone, but it's a big question mark. So either your love interest doesn't know where you stand and they don't know how you feel, or it's a big question mark for you, and you're just like, what the hell? Why, where do I stand in your life? Do I even fit into your world? Are you going to make time for me? Are you going to make room for me? Do you even give a shit if I'm here or not? So some of you are actually pulling away and doing this whole hermit mode thing, not for yourself, but for this connection, because it's like a test. Like if I make myself scarce, if I disappear, are you going to notice? Are they going to notice? Are they going to come forward? So I feel like you're trying to figure out where you stand in someone's life, and you're testing them by pulling away. For some of you, it's going to work, and this person's going to come forward because they're going to wonder where the hell you went. Because it's almost like when you're a constant in someone's life and you're always there boosting their confidence and stuff, and then all of a sudden you're just gone, they're going to notice. And even for those of you where your love interest doesn't confront you or try to follow you or reach out to you, they're going to notice your absence. If you've already pulled away from this person, they are noticing. Just be aware of that. Stop sabotaging your manifestations. That might also be why get up, get ready, and slay the day is here. Some of you are blocking your own manifestations. You're blocking your own progress. And actually, earth signs got this similar energy where basically you created this mess, so now you got to clean it up or something like that. And this is very similar. But I don't feel like it's a mess that you made. I feel like you have all these prayers, these wishes, these dreams, these manifestations that you want to bring into fruition. And I feel like some of them have come to pass. But there are some major manifestations that you're working on, like love and money, career success, things like that. And if you're only seeing, I almost feel like some of you are only reaching a certain level, but you can't seem to surpass this one fucking mark. So for example, say you're on YouTube, and I use this as an example because I'm on YouTube, and apply it to your own situation, insert whatever you do here. So say for example, on YouTube, say you're at 20,000 subscribers and you have a goal of reaching 50,000, and once you reach 50, then you'll have a goal of 100, and so forth and so forth. So you're setting mini goals, like mini milestones, but you're stuck at 20,000 and you can't seem to surpass that, no matter how hard you try, what you say, what you do, no matter how much energy you put into manifesting more subscribers, more people into your world. It's just not happening for you. Ask yourself why. Because if you're slaying the day and doing what you need to be doing, and you're truly putting the effort in, you should be seeing some improvement, right? So if you're not, and you are doing everything that's humanly possible, then there's got to be something else that you're either not noticing, that you're lacking, or that you're doing that's hindering this particular manifestation, that's stopping it from coming in. And it might be something as simple as you're not ready yet, even though in your head you think you are. But when it comes to your routine and what you do day to day, or the people that you're around in the situation that you're in, maybe it could even just be your family situation, your home life, that might be stopping you, like stopping this progress from happening, because you're not truly ready, because you have too many other things on your plate. So what I feel like Spirit is saying here, because it's not only confusing me, like the energy, it's I don't know how to explain it. So where do I want to go with this? Like, because seriously, it's not much confusion. It's just, I don't know how to move forward. I don't know what else I need to do. And I kind of feel like that's your energy. Like, how do I get my person to notice me? How do I get, this relationship off the ground? How do we move forward? How do I get my business off the ground? How do I, surpass this milestone? So how do I get more than 20,000 subscribers or, whatever? How do I make more money? How do I get to the point of reaching my fucking goal? I've been in this, I feel like I've been stuck in this situation or at this point in life. No matter what we're talking about, it feels like there's been no progress, no forward movement. It's almost like a plateau. It's kind of like when you're dieting and you reach the plateau, and then it's even harder to lose weight. So when you get to that point, you have to really step up your game. So I kind of feel like that's what needs to be done here, is you need to, figure out what's important to the situation. So for the example, when it comes to the YouTube thing, because that's just the easiest example for me. You want more, you want to reach that 50,000 subscribers because you don't want to stay stuck at 20 anymore. And you think that you're doing everything humanly possible. And it's like, there's nothing else I can do. I'm out of ideas, or I'm not ready to implement this, that, or the other, or whatever. I should be seeing an increase with what I'm doing because I'm, working so hard, I'm burning myself out. Well, I feel like the more subscribers you gain, the harder you're going to have to work. And it's almost like the universe is saying, you might think you're ready for it, but you're not, because, you got your kids around and they need your time and attention, or something or someone else needs your time and attention, and it will pull you away from YouTube or whatever. So therefore, you really don't have as much time as you think you do. So it's almost like the universe's way of protecting you, because even though you think you're ready for something, you're not. It's divine protection. It is coming, and things will move forward. They will progress in love and life and business and whatever. But I kind of feel like you have to ride out the plateau and have a better routine. Make sure you're balancing out all areas of your life. So maybe this week is a good week for you guys to kind of get in, not only restructure your routine, but it's a good week for you to revise your plan of attack. What are you doing that maybe you don't need to do? Because are you putting too much energy into one area that doesn't really need your time and attention? Do you know what I mean? Something like that. It's like a new schedule. Also, doubt and fear can be stopping this manifestation from coming into. Because like I said, the YouTube example is just an example, because I feel like the manifestations that you guys are trying to bring into your world are either financially based or is surrounding a love connection. So let's see what's going on this week for Scorpio. A new plan of attack. Spice things up. Are you becoming a little complacent? I feel like I'm talking to Scorpios who get bored easy. So if you have this, very structured routine that you're doing every day, I feel like if it's the same thing day in and day out, you're going to become so fucking bored that I feel like you'll end up backing off from whatever this is, whether it's business related or not. I feel like you need to make sure that you kind of change it up. So Monday you do certain things, Tuesday you do something different, because if you keep it the same old every fucking day, you're gonna quit, is what I feel. You're not gonna try as hard because you're gonna get sick of it. So add a little spice to your life, and that might be what you need to focus on. Think of different ways to add a little bit more excitement to the boring crap in life, to this routine, to this structure. Even communication with your love interest. If I feel like you're getting bored of this connection because there is no communication, and it's like, I don't want to try anymore. If you want me, come find me kind of energy. But if you are talking to this person, it's plateaued. The conversation is fucking dull. It's boring. It's almost like you don't know what to say and you have nothing left to talk about because this person doesn't add much value to the conversation. They don't tell you much about their day or their life. It's usually you talking about what's going on with you. And I feel like most of the Scorpios that I'm talking to don't like to talk about themselves. It's like, I'm boring. Even if you're not boring, even if your life is more exciting than your love interest or whoever you're talking to, you almost feel like you're gloating when you talk about yourself, so you don't like to talk about yourself. But that's what the conversation consists of, and I feel like it's always the same with this person, and you're fucking bored. That's definitely your perception of them. Like, do you have more to offer? Are you gonna spice up the communication? Is there gonna be any forward movement or change in this relationship at all, in this dynamic between us? Because if not, I think I'm gonna walk, because if I'm bored now, it's only gonna get worse. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of, you're fed up, something like that. Appreciate. Today I am grateful. Be grateful that this person's even talking to you, if they are, or that they're showing you attention and making time for you. Because if this person reaches out to you this week, or if they just recently started communicating with you again, I feel like prior they weren't, like, there was a pretty long time span, or a long span of time where they weren't communicating with you at all. So it's like, be thankful for the little things. I feel like you want them to appreciate all that you've done for them, even if it's small. This person is also your muse. Perception, red flags, delusion, perspective, see through your own false beliefs. Do some of you have false belief systems? Some of you might think that this person is your twin flame, and they're not. It could be a strong soulmate connection because there's a lot of chemistry and you're pulled to this person, but it's not the spiritual connection that you thought it was. And that's probably why you're getting fucking bored. Not all of you. Some of you are dealing with your twin flame, but I just want to say, with appreciate, thank you for the experience. Something like that. You're at a crossroads. Should I move forward with this and keep going and see if it's going to change? See if communication is going to pick up, if things are going to, if you're going to spice up my life, or if you're going to dull it down. So it's like, should I be alone? I almost feel like some of you have more fun alone, like when you're alone versus when you're with this person. And you do have free will, the free will to choose. You can go left or you can go right, and so can your person. I just heard, here's the door. Some of you are showing this person the door, like, yep, you're boring, bye. I'm sick of waiting. You made me wait too long. And then you come in with this old man talk. I don't know. And when I say old man talk, I feel like it's like when you're talking to someone an elderly person, male, female, doesn't matter, who has dementia, and they're telling you the same story over and over and over and over. It's new and fresh and exciting to them because they don't remember talking about it, but you've heard this story 1,000 times and you're like, all right, old man, I'm done. Like, I'm done listening to this. I've heard you tell me this time and time again. I can't listen anymore. Because I don't know about you, but I love sitting down with old folks and listening to their stories, you know, the stories of their youth. They're really exciting. I get just like sucked right into a good story. And I love hearing about people's lives. And I feel like you like listening to people's stories too, you know, like story times on YouTube, which I will do some more. But besides that, I feel like you want your person to share their life with you, to share their life experiences, their stories with you, like story time with so and so. I feel like you could just sit there and listen to them share these stories forever, for hours. I feel like you eat it up. But they don't tell you exciting stories anymore. They either tell you the same shit you've already heard, or they stop doing that altogether, and it's more about you and boring crap. I don't know. The conversation needs to pick up, something like that, because I'm talking in circles in this reading, and I feel like that's what they do with you. It's the same shit, just at different times. Yeah, because I feel like first conversation was exhilarating. You guys were communicating almost daily, and then it kind of fizzled out, and it was like a slow ghosting, and then no communication for a few months, and then, you know, you pick up talking again, and then they repeat the pattern. It's the same pattern. You go a few months without talking, then you're talking. You talk for almost every day, and it's really exciting, and then it slows down again, like a slow ghosting, back into a few months of not talking. But I feel like just recently, they're just sharing the same stories. Like nothing new has happened to this person, and if it has, they're not telling you. So they're definitely not letting you into their world. Cloud 9. Bliss of happiness seems like a dream. I kind of feel like that's how you felt initially with this person, but now you don't really feel that way. And then we have chaos. Trauma, drama, fights, and arguments. I mean, are you disagreeing with this person? I don't feel like this is with your love interest, though. I do feel like this week there's either a karmic, so it could be an ex of yours, or a family situation. This could also be with some friends. Some of your friends might turn into a frenemy, but I just feel like there's some upcoming disagreements this week because you're happy. This week is all about decisions. You're at a crossroads, Scorpio. You're on cloud fucking 9, doing you. You know, working hard, trying to get over this speed bump, bust through the obstacles so that your manifestations are back on track and come in for you. But through this, I feel like you're met with some chaos. I just heard you're the target. So I feel like you're the target of someone's bullshit and drama. Because whoever this is, this friend or family member, doesn't want to see you happy. Somebody's doing something behind the scenes to stop you from finding your happiness. Investment, stability, wise, practical income, and money. Kind of feel like there's arguments surrounding finances. Has to do with savings. A savings account. Is somebody tapping into your savings and taking some of your money? Some of you are going to get found out. Especially if this is like a Scorpio relationship. This is what I feel. This is what I feel the drama and chaos is. There's somebody you want to return to or just move towards, old or new. I don't know who it is to you. They make you happy. Just the thought of them makes you happy. I feel like you have been saving your money to move towards this person. whether it's literally relocate. I don't know what the money's for, but I feel like, you know, I need to be stable and secure on my own before I move forward with you. And I feel like you're making the decision to move towards this person, or they're making a decision to move towards you this week. And you might be faced with the decision, especially if this past person approaches you, because I kind of feel old and new, and you're in the middle, but you're bored with the new situation, even though you're happy when you think of them and of this person, and when you talk to them, you're bored because it seems you've plateaued. You need a little spice in your life. There is someone in this situation who thrives off of drama, so the fact that everything's on an even keel, it might seem boring, but I don't feel like that's for most of you. I feel like this relationship dynamic has become quite routine, and you're just not really feeling it. And as you're in this state of mind, like wondering, you know, should I even continue with this connection? The past returns. But there's financial ties to the past, to that person. And I kind of feel like this person had left you in a shitty position in the past, and you had to struggle for money, and now that you are in a better financial position, now that you're more stable, and I feel like you've reached a certain level of success. Even though you're working to surpass this level of success, you are more successful than you have been in whatever this is. And I almost feel like you're questioning it. Is that why you're back? And I kind of feel like before you even talk to this past person on a deeper level, you want them to pay you back. I don't know. Some of you, this person owes you money. But I feel like you'll be faced with a decision this week, ultimately. Like, do I sit in the bullshit, or do I move forward with who or what makes me happy? I feel like most of what's holding you back is money. Like, you have to save a certain amount of money in order to get out of whatever situation you're in. So if your living situation kind of sucks and it's just full of, I don't know, you never know what to expect. There's always some type of fucking drama going on, and you're just stressed out about it. I feel like you want an out. You want to get the hell away from that person or out of this family situation so bad. But, you know, you got to save your money. And it's almost like every time you get to a certain point where you feel like you're comfortable enough financially, something always comes up. And then you have to spend your money. And then it's like, shit, now I'm stuck again. The Knight of Cups keeps showing up for everyone. So there is an offer of love here. And this person, I feel like you're getting an offer from the person you want to hear from, this new person, and someone from the past. But you do have love for this past person. You just kind of forgot about it. And I almost feel like if you talk about this person, or if anyone brings them up, you'd be like, I don't fucking want nothing to do with them. But when they return and you look into this person's eyes, it's going to reignite that old spark. And it's going to make you go, shit, like, which way do I go? You know, if I go backwards, are we going to repeat history? You know, is this going to be an endless cycle of hell? Or is this something new? You know, is it going to be chaos and arguments and bullshit? Or are we going to be happy? Because I almost feel like with perception, your perception of this past person is too much drama comes with you. You know, I don't want to fight with you anymore. You know, our fighting days are behind us. And then this person's perception of this connection in you is pure bliss. So you guys are definitely not on the same page there, but they're coming in to offer you love regardless. Yeah, they're coming in to offer you love. There's your new cup of love. But I kind of feel old and new, old and new. So you're getting an offer from somebody who betrayed you in the past, potentially financially, because I do feel like they left you in a really bad position. They left you in debt, or they took money from you. And they want to right their wrongs, so I guess that's not so bad. But I do feel like you're very guarded, and you're definitely guarding your finances. You could have been married to this person. They could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person's very persistent. I just feel like you have two people coming in this week. And you're like, I feel like you're just kind of, I almost feel like, well, you're at this crossroads, you're going to pull away from everyone to really think, like, who am I going to give my love to? Because I kind of feel like you want the new person. Like, you've been working your magic and praying for them to come forward, and I feel like there's a sense of persistence here. So it's like, I don't want all my hard work to go down the crapper just because my ex shows up, you know? There's a leap of faith. It's safe for you to make the move you're considering. And for some of you, if you choose to go back to this ex, this past person, I feel like it will create some chaos. It's almost like in order for you to be happy, other people are going to be upset. And it could cause an argument with friends or family members, whoever you're around the majority of the time, or whoever you live with. I feel like is going to be really upset that you're happy and moving forward in love, because I feel like this week some of my Scorpios are taking that leap of faith because you have just enough money saved up, and you're gonna take this. It's a risk. You're gonna either move forward with the new person or this past person, and for some reason I feel like some of you are going back to an ex-husband or ex-wife that you were walled up from before because they did hurt you. And it's going to piss off somebody else. You're just following your intuition, doing your thing, basically. Anything else? You're flying on faith. This person really has changed, though. Alright. There's been an awakening. I see that. You're just living in the here and the now. Your true love is already part of your life. Yeah, I mean, if it's your ex, they're already part of your life. You know, you were building a life with them at one point. And it's like, why give up now kind of thing. But there is some hesitation here. And rightfully so. I just feel like whatever choice you decide to make, there's someone around you that's going to be really upset and cause some problems. So just expect some hate and discontent. Passion, try something you've never done before. I kind of feel like this is passion is coming in due to business. If you're in a rut and you feel like you've kind of plateaued and things aren't progressing as quickly as you'd like them to, or you just feel like you're not moving forward with your creative ideas, I just heard, try something different. Think outside the box a little bit. Can't hurt to have a variety, something like that. Friendship. This friendship is leading to more. This is your new love. But then that's followed with release, protected, and boundaries. Spiritual lesson and fate. And different pages. Yeah. I feel like you wanted this friendship, this new love. I feel like you wanted it to lead to more. And I do see the potential there for that. Because this friend does have feelings for you. But I feel like because of the healthy boundaries that you set with them, It's like you have healthy boundaries and they have a fucking wall. They're not removing the wall, and you're sick of waiting, and I feel like you know it's time to release them in that situation. And I feel like you've been working on letting that whole situation go for a while, and this week you might fully let it go, because I do see you making a choice. You're basically taking that leap of faith. So when you hit the crossroads this week, I kind of feel like you're saying bye-bye to the friend that you're in love with, and you're focusing on who's here with you right now, and who's showing up happens to be an ex or past person. But I do feel like this is a genuine love. You are happy when you're with this person, but it's going to upset somebody else. You know, this friend that you're in love with might feel backstabbed and betrayed, because you're no longer pining over them because you're moving on. That's just fucking petty drama bullshit, you know, whatever. So it's almost like I don't want you to be happy, because you do make this friend person happy, and they know that it's a promising connection, that the two of you would work really well together in many areas. They are on cloud nine when you guys communicate. They appreciate you on many levels, but they don't show their appreciation, and I feel like you just feel like it's not going anywhere, and you're sick of it. You're sick of fighting for something that's just not happening. And it's just perfect timing for this past person to come in, because I kind of feel like they're going to catch you in a certain state of mind. Like, you've just been alone and waiting for so long that I almost feel like you're willing to give this past person a chance again, because of the circumstances. It's almost like, I don't want to be lonely, so let's see where this can go. That's only for some of you, because there are some Scorpios out there that are like, oh, hell no. I will never take that MF back. Let's see. I just want to get a little bit more information on the friend that is going to turn into more, or that you wanted it to turn into more, and then the ex. I got this for somebody else. Was it Pisces? It could be. Maybe you have Pisces in your chart, or someone you're dealing with does. But you're basically faced with a decision this week, Scorpio. And it's a tough decision. So I want the new person and then one card for the ex, please. Just to help Scorpio make a better decision. Lessons, knowledge, understanding. Look for the lesson in this situation. So look for the lesson tied to this friendship, to this new person. And I feel like part of the lessons tied to the new person, it has to do with prioritizing, making time for those that you want in your life, and respecting yourself, having self-love, because and setting those healthy boundaries, because we make time for the people that we want in our life and the things that we want. And this person isn't making time for you. You're not a priority to them. So stepping back, pulling away from them, and moving on with your life is showing just how much you do love yourself, and that you're sticking to your guns here. And I do feel like that is a lesson, and you needed to learn how to set healthy boundaries and protect yourself and put yourself first before this past person could come back, because they took advantage of you in the past, because you allowed it. Basically, you didn't have those boundaries. I kind of feel like you were a bit of a doormat when you were with this past person. So it was like partially your fault and partially theirs for the demise of the connection. And I feel like this new person came into your life to reflect all of that back to you, so that it could prepare you for this upcoming union with your ex, or with someone from the past, because not all of you are going back to an ex. But the main message this week coming up is that you have the past is knocking on your door. Someone's coming back, and you are ready, you are prepared. You've learned what you needed to learn from this newer person so that you won't repeat history, because that's what you're afraid of. And then we have masculine and journal for the past person. Cancer got this. I don't know if this was in the actual Cancer reading that I posted, or if it was in the one prior that got deleted. I do feel like this past person, Scorpio, is your divine masculine. I feel like you've written about this person in your journal. And once upon a time, you had a lot of love for them. But I feel like they're reminiscing about you. There's a lot of history here. And I just heard, I'm finally the man that you need me to be. So there was a lot of growth in this situation. And you guys talk in the 5th dimension. And I left off, where I got cut off was that you guys astro travel. And some of you have done that for the very first time, or you will be doing that this week. I do feel like you guys connect in the dream space in the 5th dimension. You and this ex-person, this past person. You've written down some dreams that you've had with this person. And I feel like now is the time. Yes, you're ready. You already know that this person is headed your way because they've told you in the 5th dimension. There's also telepathic communication here. There's a strong spiritual connection between you and this past person. They're watching you online, and I kind of feel like there's going to be a new cycle that's going to begin between the two of you. There is some hesitation. It's almost like I don't want to let this person into my sacred space, but I feel like you're at a crossroads this week, basically, Scorpio. The decision is yours. You know, don't stop your blessings from coming in. And I feel like this person returning is a blessing all in itself. They're a totally different person. This person really has changed, whoever the hell it is. But that's what I have for you. It won't resonate with everyone, but, you know, it is what it is. That's the messages I got for this round. And I'm going to finish up my Zodiac reads. I believe I don't know who the hell I have. Who do I have left? Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, and Cancer. And then I will get back to, you know, doing the other ones, my next series. But I love you long time. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.